What's up, guys? It's Dallas here, and today we're going to be continuing, I believe it's part 12 of the Juice World pixel art tutorial. We're going to go back right over here, like I said in the last video, where we'd be working on, again, hopefully this all complete, this video. It just takes a bit longer since it has a lot of detail around here, more than other areas. So the first thing we're going to need is the birch log. What we're going to do is place this, we're going to have to crouch here, place one on top of the note block, then place it on this diorite block right here, and then one down again, so it's make some diagonal from each other like that. Then we're going to go over here to the black concrete powder and place one on top of it and one on top of the gray concrete. We're going to go over all the way over here, and so it's diagonal from this diorite block, and above the black terracotta I'm going to place one directly on top of that, and then we are going to go over to where it's on the gray concrete that's above the bedrock, place it there. Okay, so we still have a whole bunch of blocks that we haven't even got yet out of our inventory. I guess let's start grabbing them, so hopefully we can get them out the way. So we're going to need quartz block and chisel quartz block, quartz and chisel quartz. Then we're gonna need white wool, okay, and then we need white concrete. Okay, so after you have all of those, we're gonna go all the way over here to the far right, and we're gonna place our chisel quartz block on the far corner. Then we're gonna go white concrete right here. Then on top of both the chisel quartz and the white concrete, we're going to place white wool on top of those two. Okay, next thing we're going to do is go down here in between these 1, 2, then 1. We're going to place white wool in between there. Then we're going to go down here and we're going to place white quartz in between the diorite right there. Alright, now what we need to do is grab us some iron blocks, and we're going to go one here in between the diorite and the polished diorite, one right here in between the birch and the polished diorite, one here in between birch and polished diorite again. We're going to take quartz block again, and we're going to go over here and we're going to go up 1, 2 above the birch wood log. Then what we're going to do is we're going to go and I'm going to grab us some we're going to need a bone block. It's going to take me a second to find. Oh, here it is. Alright, I'm going to place a bone block on the very edge right next to the nether quartz. Where did I just put it? Oh, here it is. Okay. Then we're going to grab white wool and put it on top of the bone. Then we're going to grab chiseled quartz and place it on top of the wool. Then we are going to get snow. And we're going to place the snow directly next to the quartz up here. And then we're going to place bone on top of that snow, like this. And then we're going to go down here and we're going to place black terracotta. We're going to go one on there, and we're going to have to go down again to grab us black concrete and go 1, and then black terracotta again. Then we're going to grab us the quartz here, or the nether quartz. We're going to go 1, 2, this next to the black terracotta, and on the 2 we need to make it diagonal so it looks like this. Okay, so the next thing is going to be polished granite, and we'll place that on top of this quartz block right here, and one below this one. And then all we need now is bricks, and put it right there. Okay, so we've done a good amount of work so far over here. We're gonna grab us some soul sand, and we're gonna place it on top of the birch log. Then what we're gonna do is take our black concrete and place that on top of the soul sand. Then we are going to go all the way down here again. Where did I put it last time? Right down here, and grab us the nether bricks and place that on top of the black concrete, and place the soul sand on top of it. And then we're gonna go up here and place soul sand right there. We're gonna place light gray concrete powder now. In between the two. Okay, and like I said, this is the more complicated area. It has a whole bunch of mixture blocks. So we're gonna go white wool on top of the 2 quartz, and on top of that we're gonna place snow. Okay, then we're gonna go back and grab the clay that we've already used. I'm gonna go 1, 2, skip a block, then 3, so that clay should be lined up with the wool. And go over here and grab us our dorite and place that in between the one where we skipped. We'll grab our birch log and place that on the top of the clay. And on top of that, we're gonna place 1, 2 black concrete like that. Okay, once again, we're gonna have to grab us another block that we don't have. We're gonna grab us black wool. I don't believe we have used this yet. And place that next to the clay at the very bottom. Then grab us this chisel, or the cracked stone bricks again, place that on top of the wool. And then another block we don't have is diamond ore. And place that on top of the cracked bricks. And then we're grabbing gray terracotta and place that on top. And go over and I'm going to grab us the light gray concrete powder and place that on top. And then we're going to grab gray concrete powder and place it on top of that. And it looks like a big mess up close, but once we finish it up, I'll show you what it looks like from a distance, so that it's not just going to end up as a big mess in the end. We're going to go over to the next row. We're going to go up with snow, then white wool. You need an iron block, iron, and then 2 white wool. Now we're gonna go over, or on top again, with black concrete. We're actually gonna go up 2 more times the black concrete, so 1, 2, like that. I go ahead and take care of that. And we got another area to build on top once we get this middle row done, because it goes bottom, middle, and then top. Okay, so the next thing we're going to be doing is we're going to have to go back over here and grab us that clay. Then we're going to go clay. We're going to need dorite again. Grab that, dorite. Then light gray concrete powder. And place that on top. And then you can take polished. We're going to need polished andesite. I don't know if we've already placed that, so I'm going to go ahead and grab it. I don't believe we have. Place that on top. We need polished dorite. Place that on top of it. Then what we need to do is we're going to go ahead and place down both these. We need gray concrete. So we're going to go 1, 2 like that. And go ahead and grab us the light gray concrete powder again. And go 1 on the next row. We're starting on the next one. We're going to grab us some bedrock. 2. And then we're going to grab us some gray concrete. 3. or not gray concrete. We're gonna grab us cyan terracotta. I believe didn't I place them already? Oh, here it is. You can see they look very similar to gray concrete, but it's just the shade is slightly off. Alright, next thing we're gonna do is grab us the orange wood that I can't pronounce. The yeah, I'm gonna stop trying because it's gonna end up bad. Then we're gonna place clay on top of that. Okay, next thing we're gonna do is grab us some snow and then go up 4 on the next row. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then wool. This is so far the easiest row because we can just fill in a big chunk like that. And then we're gonna grab us our black concrete and go up 3. 1, 2, 3, like that again. And we're about halfway done with this thing. Next thing we're gonna do is grab us some mossy cobblestone. Then grab us coal ore. We need gray wool. I don't believe, or not gray, but light gray wool. I don't believe we have that yet. So we're gonna go ahead and grab us the gray or the light gray wool out of here, and we're gonna go ahead and place that on top of the coal right here. Next thing I'm gonna do is grab iron, place that on top of there. And then we're gonna grab us the clay from over here and place it on top. And on top of that clay, we're gonna take our coal block or our coal ore again and place it on top. And what we can do, since we already have, or I already have black concrete on me, and just go 1, 2, 3, go over 1, and then up 2, basically, so it's even with the other pillars. Just to go ahead and get that out the way. Then we're gonna go at the bottom. We're gonna go to white wool. We're gonna take snow, white wool again, block of iron, and then quartz. There we go. And we already have the black concrete on top. Okay, so next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take black concrete, grab the polished andesite, place it on top. Then we're gonna go cyan terracotta again, and this time you need gray wool, and then dorite, and then on top of that we're gonna be using gray concrete. Alright, and then next thing we're going to do is take the gray wool and place that there. Now right next to the gray concrete. And we go back down. We're going to place white concrete on top of the door right there. And then go white wool. And then a block of iron. And then I don't believe we have this already. Yeah, I don't see it anywhere. So we're going to go and get us white concrete powder. And you can see the mixture of blocks that we used, which made it difficult because you got to keep the pattern going on. Okay, so what we're going to go ahead and do real quick is grab this diamond ore. And we're going to place one to the left or to the right of the wool, and then I'm going to place one below it, and then one that goes to the right next to that piece. That'll make it easier for us. And then from there, what we're going to do is go up 5 on the right hand with snow, starting on top of this wool. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that. And we're just kind of filling in a bit easy the easier parts at the moment. Okay, so the next thing we do is go and grab us the clay and place it underneath the left hand diamond. Then we're going to go and place us light gray concrete powder on top of the diamonds, or a diamond right here. And then we're going to place us birch log like this. And at the very top, we're going to place us a block of coal right here on top of it. Now on top of that block of coal, we're just going to go up twice. So 1, 2 with black concrete. Alright, so next to a block of coal, we're going to take us some gray wool. And we go to the right of it with it. And we're actually going to place black concrete. Again, we go up 1, 2 on top of the snow, and then make it go diagonal like this. So it looks like that. Okay, so now what we're going to do is grab us black concrete powder and go directly underneath the right side diamonds, and then place it underneath right there. And then we're going to grab us some, let's see, do we have an andesite? Here it is, andesite. We're going to place that on top of the diamonds right here. And then we are going to place us some cyan terracotta again on top of that. And then we're going to place a light gray concrete powder. Okay, so once again, we're going to be using blocks that we don't have out already. We're going to use gray glazed terracotta. So let's see if I can find this real quick. Gray glazed terracotta. Here we go. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, like that. Next thing we're going to do is place the andesite directly underneath the right side of the gray glazed terracotta. And what we basically did was just place an upside down mini L, like in this sort of shape, so that way, you know, it blends in pretty nice right there. And you'll see exactly what I mean whenever I back away, because it'll look a lot better, especially from a distance. Next thing you're going to do is grab you some dark prismarite. And this is going to be another block that we don't have. Once again, I want to place that right there. Then what we're going to do is grab us mossy cobblestone and place that to the right of it. I'm going to go down here and grab us the arcana log, I think that's what it's called, and the orange log, and then grab gray concrete powder, place to the left of it. So we use some up here, so we just grab this. Okay, next thing we need is clay, then diorite. So clay, diorite, 1, 2, like that. And then directly above it, we're going to need gray terracotta. And what we're going to do with this is we're going to go 1, 2, then 3, like this. So it makes it diagonal. Oh, and from where I said place that black concrete, get rid of that. And then what we're going to do instead is place black terracotta right here. Okay, next thing we're going to do is place some gray concrete. And we're going to place that on top of the diorite right there. Okay, so next thing we're going to do is we're going to grab us some coal ore and place that in between this little gap we got going on right here. Then we're going to place snow right here going 1, 2, and then in between the snow, we're going to grab ourselves some andesite. There we go, right there in between, or right on top of the coal. And then on top of the andesite, we're going to grab us some bedrock and place bedrock on top. And then to the left of the bedrock, we are going to place some white concrete powder. Here you go. and then to the right of it we're going to place white quartz, or just quartz. And then next thing we're going to do, on top of the bedrock, we're going to place this arcana log again. And to the left of that, we are going to place some snow. Now on top of the snow, we're going to place some white wool. And we're going to take us, on top of the white wool, we're going to take us some black concrete here. And we're going to go 1, 2, 3. Then next to that, we're going to place at the bottom black concrete, we're going to place us some bedrock right next to it. And then we're going to go up 3 again. This time we're not going to go up black concrete, we're going to go black terracotta, black concrete, black terracotta. Okay. Okay, so next thing we're going to do is take get us some white terracotta. I'm going to place it on top of the log, diagonal down and diagonal down, like that. We're also going to place it to the right of the white wool down here. And then we're going to grab us some polished granite and place it directly below the white terracotta. And we're also going to grab us some light gray concrete powder and place that in between the white terracotta. Okay, we are going to place diorite on top of the soul sand over here. Then we'll grab us some gray wool and place that to the right of the diorite, and then we'll get us some light gray wool and place that on top of the diorite and place bedrock on top of the light gray wool. And this is what it's gonna look like so far. And you see it kind of comes together when you back away. And it's taken a while, but the detail, as it admits, is probably going to be the same for once we get up towards the head and around the neck and stuff in different areas like that. And the background won't be as bad. It'll be actually a lot easier and faster, I believe. There'll be some hard parts, but it's not going to be as difficult as trying to fill in every single block by block, because you have to keep changing up, and that's why I didn't do it layer by layer, because you had to change up your block every time. Okay, so we're gonna place gray terracotta right here on top of this black concrete and right next to the gray wool. Then we place black concrete on top of it. Then we're gonna place the gray terracotta on top of the bedrock, and on top of the gray wool we're gonna need to grab us some soul sand and place soul sand on top of the light gray wool. Then we're gonna need to go grab us brown terracotta, and we're gonna place this on diagonal from the bedrock up here. And so, like I said, it's not me going slow exactly, it's more of the amount of different where we need to keep changing up around this part. So we're gonna grab us some clay block right here and place it on top of the gray concrete, and then we're gonna place us the arcana log on top of the gray concrete. What we're going to do is grab us some polished diorite and place it right here on top of the gray concrete, and then we're going to grab us the chisel or the cracked stone bricks, and we are going to place bedrock on top of it. Now on top of the diorite we're going to place iron ore. Go over here, we're going to place clay on top of the coal ore and light gray concrete on top of it. So clay, then see light gray concrete powder. Yeah, sorry if I said concrete, I meant powder. That's my bad. Then we gotta place diorite to right, then andesite to on top of the light gray concrete powder. And then what we need to do is we need to take this orange wood, or the arcane wood again, and place that on top of the diorite. And then we need to place light gray wool on top of the gray wool, and then place light gray concrete powder on top of it. Then we're going to take us some clay, place it on top of this gray concrete over here, and go down here and grab us this redstone right here and place that on top. Right, you're going to place light gray wool on here on top of the bedrock, and then you're going to place, you're going to take take us some granite and place granite on top of the gray wool we got right there. Now once again, I'll back up, and you can see how it, it looks a bit better from over here. It's it's not actually supposed to show words, but it's like supposed to, like, where it looks like it has words in it, kind of. Alright, and it'll look even better once we get the background in. So let's see how much time we got going on. Alright, so I think what we'll do is, the background on it is kind of like the same with the build. You can't exactly go fast with it, I guess. So let's work on a bit of it though. So we're going to start up here at the top of the bricks. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3 down, and then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to go up 3 from there. 1, 2, 3. Then we go 1, 2, 1, 2. Then we go up 1 like that. And then we're going to go line up with the bricks right here. And we'll go 1, 2. And then diagonal down is going to go 1, 2 like that. And there we go. Alright, and I'm going to place one block right here next to the quartz, the nether quartz. Then we go 1, 2 like this, and then we're going to break that to make it diagonal, and then go 1 like this. Alright, and that's what we just did a whole bunch of that with the polished granite. Now we're going to grab us some of the bricks right here, and we're going to go 1 like this, and then we're going to go 1, 2, and then we go up 1 like this, and then we're going to go over 4 with this, with the bricks. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to go 1, 2 right here. Alright, next thing we're going to do is grab us the polished granite again. I'm going to go 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to go 3, 1, 2, 3. Then we go 1 again, 1. Then we go 1, 2. Alright. Okay, I think that's all we're going to do for this video. I'm sorry that we only got that small amount done. We'll hopefully get a lot more done over time. I do hope you guys have enjoyed this pixel art video for today. And there will be another one hopefully tomorrow morning. I'm going to try to make it a lot earlier and have it uploaded a lot earlier than I did have it today. I did not, I woke up in the middle of the night and couldn't get to sleep and stuff, so that's why I didn't upload this or start making this immediately as I woke up. So yeah, I do apologize for that. I want to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.